Welcome back. You're watching Ask Profit. This is the show that gets you answers to all of your stock-related questions. And the first, Ajit Mishra, Senior Vice President Research at Religare Broking, joining us this morning. Ajit, thanks as always for taking the time. Let me ask you a question on Hudco. And this is a question coming in all the way from France. Tamil Selvan is asking, he's bought at levels of, he's asking whether to buy this current price for a short-term target of 260. The stock is currently at 235 and up and about in trade today, 3.4% higher. What do you say about that level though, 260?
Yeah, good morning, Alex. So, yes, definitely he can consider, and hence his target is 260, which is 25 points up from the current levels. His stop should also be at 225. So, means 1:1.5 is the ratio, basically, if he's okay with that. In fact, he can, the way we are seeing, Hudco positioning its base around its major averages, probably it can surpass the 260 level plus targets also. So, considering the market volatility, I would rather suggest him to maintain a slightly lower stop loss at 220 and then wait for 270-75 as a positional target.
So, those are levels to watch out for on Hudco, and it is hold at this point. We've got Sanjay calling us from New Delhi. Hi, Sanjay. How can we help you today?
Yeah, morning, Alex.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for taking my call.
My pleasure.
And I am having this small business finance credit, 5,000 shares at the rate of 109.
Okay.
And I have a time horizon till 30th of June. And I'm looking somewhere around 120, 121.
Okay.
Would I be able to get it at these prices, or and suggest me a stop loss too, please?
Sure. Okay, let me go to Ajit on this one. Ajit, it's up and about, it's 0.9% higher in trade today, and it has moved up as much as 22% in the last 3 months. Does that mean that the momentum will take it to levels of what, 120 plus? And is that possible by the end of June?
So probably yes, Alex, considering the kind of momentum the stock has been experiencing, but at the same time, it's a slightly volatile stock. Means if you see the last 10-15 days of move, 110 to 92 and then again to 110 levels. So stock is at 102, which is the short-term moving average. So it's 5 points down roughly from the current levels. And 120.25 positionally can definitely be considered as a target.
Okay, all right. So that's the view on SBFC. Sanjay, hopefully that answers your question. And with other teleservices, he's got at levels of 79 rupees a piece. The stock is currently trading at 75. He's asking whether to hold or sell at this point. And since he's not given us a time frame, I'm going to assume that he's asking based on the technicals. On the charts, Ajit, what's the view?
So Alex, I assume that he has just bought it, means in the last trading session, the stock had moved up almost from 57 to 80 in just 3-4 days. Now, today it's slightly down roughly around 1.5%. So it's a natural move that after such a phenomenal surge, we usually see stock consolidate, and probably around 70, 72 could be the lower band for this consolidation, and upside next swing could help the stock to inch toward 87 plus levels. So as of now, if he is okay with 70 as a stop loss, he can stay put with 87 as a position target.
Okay, all right. Rajan Iyer is writing to us, and he's asking about a stock result of which there is selling that is taking place purely on account of expected flows. The question to you, Ajit, would you buy at this point if you have the opportunity, or would you hold on to something that has been bought at levels of 198?
So Alex, my suggestion would be to hold, because if you see, it's been almost like 2-3 months of consolidation, this tight band roughly around 200 to 250, and we are currently in the middle of the band while hovering around the major averages also. So probably it can spend some more weeks within this range before we resume the trend. And since he has bought it at very lower levels, he can maintain a trading stop at 215 also, because that seems like an immediate base for this stock. So once we cross, let's say 250 to 60 area decisively, then probably 285, 300, the previous swing high is something that the stock might retest.
All right. Suresh from Hyderabad has got a few batteries which he's bought at a price of 1,276. He's got 55 shares, incurring a loss at this point because Okay, it might just be incorrect. All right, so the price may just be incorrect. 1276 is the buy price. He is incurring a loss. It's currently at 1045 or thereabouts. He's got 55 shares. He's wondering what to do. The question to you, Ajit, on the charts, what are the prospects on the upside? Where would you keep your stop loss?
Right, Alex. So it's been almost a year that the stock has been witnessing corrections, a gradual decline from the record highs roughly around 1750 to 950 now. And if you see from the last 2-3 months, we are seeing some base formation. Means around 950 on every dip, we are seeing that buying interest emerges, and then the stock witnesses a rebound recovery. But at the same time, the major hurdle is still intact. Means the area of long-term moving averages, which is placed around 1100. And that's the zone basically where we have the price-wise resistance also. So let's say once we break this zone, then probably we can see the decisive recovery, which could push this stock slightly above his buying price. Means 1300, 1350 something the stock might test once we break 1100 mark. So as of now, since the base formation is still in place, he can continue to hold his position with 950 as a stop loss, and with 3 to 6 months, he can wait for 1350 as a position target.
Okay. All right. Karthik is calling us from Bengaluru. Hi, Karthik. How can we help you today?
Hi, Alex. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Alex, I have a query with regard to Vadilal Industries.
Okay.
So I bought around 8 shares at the price of 5,500. So I can hold this for another 1.5 years, but wanted to know if I can add more at the current price, which is at 6,100 something today.
Yeah. So you're looking for a technical view, is that right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So it's doing particularly well today, Ajit. It's up about 5% or so, 6,215 on the ticker. Would you add more at the current price?
So Alex, I would rather accumulate. Means in case if he is planning to add a similar quantity what he already has, he should rather accumulate in this range of 6,000 to 5,800. Not at the current level, because if you see that it's been almost a month now, the stock has been experiencing volatile swings. Means in the range of 5,800 to 7,200. So probably we can get better levels to re-enter. Once we see any dip towards this 5,800 to 6,000 zone. And then probably for this entire position, he can maintain a trailing stop at 5,200 in case if the view is short term.
Okay. All right. Satyan has got the next question asking about Gland Pharma. Long-term perspective is being sought. His target is 2,500 to 3,000. And he's asking whether he can add more at the current juncture for a period of 12 to 18 months. The stock is currently trading at 1,522. So it's pretty stiff target, I would think. Ajit, would you agree? It would need to double.
Alex, it's still like, the trend is down. Every now and then we see attempt of rebound recovery. But since it's an underperformer within the sector and otherwise also, I feel that the right approach is to stick with the leaders within the sector. So stock like Divis, Dr. Reddy, Sun Pharma, Lipton, they are doing much better. So instead of adding to your loss-making position in case if you have any, or you are planning any fresh bets in an underperformer, it's better that you should go ahead with the names which you just mentioned, or the other, outperformers from this particular sector.
Quick question on that then, Saurabh. Based on fundamentals, would you switch to, as Saurabh has pointed out? Let me very quickly go to Ajit. Ajit, 810, not too far away from the current market price. Is that something that is achievable in the near term?
So certainly, yes, Alex, because, when it comes to the banking space, we are seeing that on a rotational basis, both private and PSUs are witnessing decent traction. And within the PSU space, we have seen decent run-up in stock like, Canara Bank, Indian Bank, and others. So SBI could probably the next candidates, because the base formation is going on for almost 2-3 weeks now, while holding above the short-term averages. So with stop at 780, he can in fact wait for 820 plus levels also.
Okay. All right. So let's take the next question. This is from Indonesia, and Srinivasan is asking this question. He's got BEL. Since this is a stock that a lot of people are interested in, Ajit, on the charts, BEL, what is the potential upside from this point?
So Alex, if you see that within the defense stocks, last week we were seeing certain stocks witnessing consolidation after a strong surge, but BEL on the other hand continued to inch higher. It's been among the top performer in the Nifty 50 basket in the last 2 weeks. Now, after this strong performance, there could be a phase of intermediate consolidation. But considering the past consolidation means almost a year-long consolidation, probably 430, 440, in case if the view is, let's say, for 2-3 months, that could be the probable target the stock might test.
Okay, all right. The next question is from Shubham, who is writing in from Kolkata and asking about Piccadilly Agro. I don't think that he is bottom. What are the triggers according to you, Ajit, and what levels would you watch for? Where would you put your stop loss?
So, Alex, if you see that it's been almost 1.5 years now that the stock was witnessing corrective phase, but in the last couple of months, we have seen a very sharp rebound. The stock has reclaimed major averages on multiple time frames. So that gives us comfort that, yes, the declining trend is over, and probably we can see some fresh momentum also once we cross the 70 hurdle. So in case if the view is, let's say, for 1 year or 2 years, definitely you can consider accumulating. Now at least the stock should hold 60 levels decisively in months to come. So until we break this mark decisively, there could be a possibility that 85, 90 is something that the stock might attempt in next 6 to 9 months.
All right, I'm circling back to you on this one. Varun Beverages, it was a stock that was in focus on Friday. It gained as much as 4%. It's down about 0.8% in trade today. What is the target price money is asking for Varun Beverages for a 1-year time frame? He's bought levels of 498 and he's got 231 shares. He's in a small loss at this point. He's bought at 498, stock is at 484. What is the strategy that you would employ for a 1-year time frame?
So, Alex, I would recommend him to at least liquidate partial position in case if that is his final position, because probably he can get better levels to re-enter. Because if you see, the stock has been a steady outperformer for the last several years. It's just that in the last couple of years we are seeing a bit of a consolidation or a sign of like a slightly topping out in the medium to long-term charts. So probably close to around 440, 400 is the zone basically where we've tested last time also. It's a good area to re-enter, or in case if we see a breakout above 550, then only he should re-enter, because otherwise he'll keep on holding it, let's say for the next couple of months without any major action.
All right. We've got our next caller from Bengaluru. Chindu is calling us. Chindu, very good morning. How can we help you today?
Yeah, actually I'm holding a share of PS, 1,000 shares at a price of 3725. So my question is, should I hold it or book the profit?
So I just want to confirm, is it 3275 or 3725?
3275. 3275.
Because Chindu, that makes all the difference. You're sitting on a gain of 5.2 lakhs or thereabouts. And that wouldn't be the case if you had bought at 3725. Okay. So your question is, should you hold for the long term, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I hold it, how many more months should I hold?
Okay. But did you buy it based on the business or did you buy it based on the price action?
Price action.
Okay. Ajit, on the charts then, the question is for you. The stock has run up quite considerably after its numbers, good set of numbers, and relatively speaking in the tire space. Would you hold on at this point or would you book?
At least I would book partial profits, Alex, because from 2200 to almost 4000 mark in no time. So probably we can see a dip towards 36 and 3500 in the near future. So it's prudent that at least book partial profit and then maintain a trailing stop loss at 3600 if the view is less than a year.
All right, let's take a couple quickly. Geeta from Bengaluru is asking the next question. Gujarat Gas, bought at levels of 630. Would you book losses at this point? Is the question. Ajit, on the charts, what would you do?
Yes, certainly, because Alex, I doubt that the stock can make any meaningful up move once until we break 500, 510 levels decisively. So if the view is, let's say, less than 3 months, it's prudent that she should book losses and switch to the better counter.
Okay, we've got Manoj from Mumbai asking about breakout level in your opinion, Ajit. This is a question from Yash, who is writing in from Gurgaon. He's holding at a price of 1052 for a long time. What's the view?
So Alex, it seems like a short-term bottom. So probably yes, one can buy, and 425 should be a stop loss. In the next swing, close from 480, 85 is something that the stock might test.
Got it. All right. That brings us to the end of this edition of Ask Profit. Saurabh as well as Ajit, thanks so much for joining in. Pleasure having you on the show.
Thanks.
We've discussed a lot of stocks today, and hopefully, even if your specific question was not answered, you've benefited from the stocks that we've discussed. We've got lots lined up for you over the course of the day, starting with Know Your Company. That's up next. Do stay tuned. This is NDTV Profit.